We're back in Disney and Marvel. So let's open for day 5. Oh look! There's the Golden Woody! For the toy box. I can't wait to do the Skyny Pixar edition. Will be coming on 2025. Or maybe after 2025, it's 2026. So let's see on day 5. May's book number 1. It's the Disney Classics. And speaking of Disney Classics, we are going to take a look at Skyny 101 Dalmatians. Action, please.
Did you know, Chumpy Puppet, that Toys for Bob, the creators of Skylanders, also once developed the 102 Dalmatians video game? I did not know that! Oh, the lever.
You're watching Established Chernobyl. Hi, my name is Moona Mika, and welcome back to our Disney and Marvel 2024. So today we are going to take a look at top 10 things censored on Disney Plus. But did you know, guys, about Disney Plus? So we're going to stay tuned for more gifts, everyone, because we don't want to miss these parts. So anyways, we are going to talk about the Disney Plus. So what was the things about Disney Plus? So let's do this.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 20 things censored on Disney Plus.
If you want to stay on top, you have to think outside the box.
Oh my god, I can't believe what I just witnessed.
I think I'll change my mind.
For this list, we'll be looking at various scenes from movies and TV shows that are censored on Disney+.
Very
Which
censored.
of these do you find the most
Still having
jarring? Let us
ideas.
know in the comments. Number 20. Accidental adult content. The Santa Claus. Intentional or not, this line from the Santa Claus was the reason for a lot of concern from parents back in the 90s.
What are you talking about?
Why, you ask? Well, a seemingly harmless joke about an adult entertainment phone line accidentally used a real number in the
You
script,
really got
leading
mature
curious
this
fans
time.
to call the number, and, well, you get the idea.
Here's Neil's mom's number in case.
1-800-SPANK me.
Oh my god.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Parents were not happy, and the scene was edited on both home video and Disney+. It's still there, but the characters don't reference the number at
Still
all
got both the
anymore, and
videos
the scene goes on
sometime
as if the joke
anyways.
never existed.
Still like
You know,
it
kids run around
anyways.
using their imaginations.
Number 19. Isis, Hannah Montana. Serving as a parody of Madonna, Isis appears in the second season Hannah Montana episode, Yet Another Side of Me. She's a singer known for frequently reinventing her look, and by the end of the episode, she steals Hannah Montana's.
You wanna know how I survived all these years? Change. Constant change. New looks, new sound. You have to know what's next and do it first.
While
Ooh.
this character
Still
was
got
named
my own
Isis in
time.
the original airing, she was subsequently renamed Ice in later repeats, and this censored version of the episode is the one found on Disney+.
Oh, I see. ISIS is here.
Oops.
It's very likely that Disney wanted to dissociate from the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, an organization that has been accused of various crimes.
Still got
against
twinsies
humanity.
though.
Number 18. Bust Reduction.
Knick-knack.
A crudely animated short film from 1989, Knick Knack was produced by Pixar and directed by John Lasseter, who would later direct the first two Toy Story films. Found within the short are various knickknacks with rather large busts.
What a good
But when
memory
the short
show.
film was re-released alongside Finding Nemo in 2003, the animation was altered to
Wow.
reduce the bust size.
Still got a whistle,
The
huh?
Knick Knack was also seen with starfish pasties, but this was later changed into a seashell bra. It's this altered version
Seashell?
that can be found on Disney Plus. However,
still
Lasseter was
really
quick
good
to place the
sexual
blame on
anyways.
himself rather than Disney.
Still got a
as
lot
he
to do
personally
this.
made the changes after becoming a father. Number 17. The King of Disney Easter Eggs, The Lion King. It has long been suggested that The Lion King contains a rather cheeky Easter egg. The legend goes that when Simba flops to the ground and kicks up a cloud of dust, the word sex forms in the individual dust motes. An animator for the film named Tom Cito acknowledged the inclusion of the Easter egg, although he claims that it spells SFX as a nod to the effects animators.
sound
but it doesn't
effects,
really
huh?
matter now, because modern viewers can't see it anyway.
Hey, Pumba, not in front of the kids.
Oh, sorry.
This scene was altered for the 2002 IMAX re-release, and all further home and streaming releases have retained the censored
Still
scene.
very curious.
Number 16, the Fez symbol, Gravity Falls. In the original run of Gravity Falls, the character of Grunkle Stan wears a fez adorned with a fish-shaped figure. Within the canon of the show, this is the symbol of the Royal Order of the Holy Mackerel, to which
Still
Grunkle Stan
definitely
belongs.
the backwards time.
However, the symbol bears a slight resemblance to that of the Floridian Masonic Society, the Shriners. As a result, the symbol was removed for the show's streaming on Disney+, much to the frustration of series creator Alex Hirsch.
If only they knew how evil he really was.
He penned a rather harsh tweet after learning of the change, stating that it was removed for, quote, no reason, and that Disney, quote, can't keep track of what they're pretending to be concerned about this week.
Such accusations!
Number 15, Max gets a little too close to Roxanne, a Goofy movie. Those watching a Goofy movie on Disney Plus will quickly notice a bit of censorship, as it occurs within the first 30 seconds. The movie's opening dream sequence sees Roxanne flying towards Max and landing in his outstretched arms.
Still falls in love, huh?
In the original version, Max's nose is squished into Roxanne's falling chest, but this was supposedly deemed problematic by Disney and altered for both the streaming and recent Blu-ray releases.
Can't believe I did that!
In the Disney Plus version, the distance between Max's nose and Roxanne's bust was increased, meaning Roxanne lands further away from Max's face and his nose doesn't bump into her chest.
Still really exists.
Number 14, Duck You, Clock Cleaners. Often regarded as one of Disney's greatest shorts, Clock Cleaners runs a swift 8 minutes and was released in the fall of 1937, featuring Walt Disney himself as the voice of Mickey Mouse.
Hey, come on, cut the clowning, will you?
One scene sees Donald Duck fighting with a mainspring, asking the question, says who, and calling it a snake in the grass. However, Donald's goofy voice makes the words hard to discern, and some people believed he was swearing. Both instances were altered for a 2001 DVD release, and the Disney Plus release has retained the changes. The Says Who has been significantly cleaned up to be more discernible, and the snake in the grass line has been completely replaced by a slew of angry shouts. Number 13, throwing in an acorn, The Emperor's New Groove. While it wasn't a major commercial success, The Emperor's New Groove has found a new generation of fans, thanks primarily to the funny internet memes.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
However, new fans are not getting the movie in its full intended glory. In the original version of the film, an irritated Cusco throws a small rock at Pacha's head.
Goodness.
What? I didn't do anything. Somebody's throwing stuff.
In future Blu-ray releases and the Disney Plus streaming release, this small rock was changed into an acorn. It's not really a big deal, and it still has the same comedic effect.
I didn't do anything. Somebody's throwing stuff.
But if Disney is that concerned with violence, why didn't they just make it an acorn in the first place?
Oh boy.
Number 12, a whole new movie, Aladdin. The Disney Plus version of Aladdin opens with a content warning, quote, acknowledging its harmful impact. And while they claim that nothing has been altered, that doesn't seem to be the case. The opening song has retained changes that were made for the DVD, swapping out the lyrics,
where they cut off your ear if they don't like your face. It's barbaric, but hey, it's home.
to
Where it's flat and immense and the heat is intense.
those changes were made after the American Arab Anti-Discrimination Committee criticized
Don't
Disney
like
for
it.
cultural insensitivity. Furthermore, Aladdin's whispered line, "Good tiger, take off and go," was removed as well because people thought he was seeing something much worse. Number 11, messed up censorship, Free Solo. Found on Disney Plus is the Academy Award-winning documentary Free Solo, which details Alex Honnold's attempt to climb Yosemite's El Capitan without the help of ropes or harnesses. In the original version, Honnold utters the line,
I don't know, so I've thought about this since 2009. Like, each year since 2009, I've been like, this is the year. And then each year I climb it, and I'm like, this isn't the year. It's like, this is...
This line was completely redubbed for the Disney Plus release, changing effed up
Still
to
very
messed up.
mild.
Later in the documentary, the word goddamn has been removed when Honnold states,
That is the goddamn warrior spirit.
changing it to just, "This is the warrior spirit." Free Solo was originally given a PG-13 rating for brief, strong language, and it seems like it was just a little too strong for Disney's liking. Number 10, a musical for the whole family, Hamilton. In the summer of 2020, the cultural phenomenon that is Hamilton came exclusively to Disney Plus. Only fans were quick to notice that some things were a little different. Primarily, 2 F words that were removed from the musical in order to avoid an R rating. First comes in Yorktown, the world turned upside down, when an utterance of the F word from
like that one?
The second is in Washington on Your Side, when a reversing record sound has been placed over a nasty word harmonized by Jefferson, Madison, and Burr. It may come as quite a shock to Hamilton purists who have listened to the soundtrack 10,000 times, but hey, it's for the kids. Number 9, Horseplay, Bluey. We open this entry with a question. What could a program geared towards toddlers possibly have content-wise that could warrant censoring? Would you believe poop? Yep.
Ew!
There's a scene in the first
Still
season
got a
episode Marcus
humor.
that features a horse doing his business after being pet by a group of kids. On Disney Plus, the scene now only shows the horse wagging his tail.
Goodbye, Buttermilk. You're so beautiful.
Elsewhere, there was also the temporary removal of 2 episodes titled Teasing and Flat Pack.
You are! We changed your name.
You can't change my name.
Parental pressure and complaints led to it being excluded in the series run on Disney Plus. Number 8. Don't try this at home. Lilo and Stitch. Ask any child of the 80s
Still
which
my own
episode of Punky
time.
Brewster they remember, and the odds are pretty good that they'll reference that one time Cherry Johnson got locked in an old refrigerator. Maybe this explains the inspiration for 2002's Lilo and Stitch, where Lilo originally chooses a dryer for her hiding place. The version on Disney Plus has since been changed in quite possibly the weirdest way. The dryer was turned into a cupboard of sorts, with the top of a pizza box acting as the dryer's door. This was presumably changed so that kids wouldn't get the
Still
idea to try this
possibly
stunt
get
themselves.
changed.
Or, they could just go back and watch some Punky instead. Number 7.
No joking matter. That's so Raven.
Some of the edits in this list have been pretty silly or funny, but
Still
there's
really
nothing
funny.
humorous about the implications behind this joke.
If anyone present has any objection to this...
I do.
Maybe I do don't come until later.
There's a reference to R. Kelly made during the episode There Goes the Bride, when Raven says she's 15 to a crowd who believes she's getting married to an older man.
I love your son.
Oh my god!
The joke was taken out when That's So Raven migrated to Disney Plus. The episode Driving Miss Lazy also features a loud conversation where some viewers claim to have heard Raven drop a disparaging racial remark.
Oh, we out of gas.
Gas, Eddie.
Don't edit me. It's not my fault.
You gotta put gas in the car. That's what makes it go.
Well, you the one that can see the future. How come you couldn't see us running out of gas?
I don't know why you all up in my space.
The episode has since been edited with the conversation mixed so that no real dialogue can be discerned. Number 6. Smoking. The Muppet Christmas Carol. Removal and censoring of tobacco imagery is something comparatively recent in the world of movies and television. It was never a big deal for protagonists to be seen smoking in the past, but today's entertainment requires a warning advisory if that sort of content is
The
included.
Muppets. I never tried that time.
The Muppet Christmas Carol, available on Disney Plus, no longer includes the street choir conductors smoking a cigarette, with the offending nicotine stick having since been digitally removed.
Christmas morning.
Any Jim Henson fans wishing to see the unedited image as part of the film as a whole should either check the recent Blu-ray version of the film or dig out their old VHS.
Humbug.
Number 5. Pick a change, any change. The Simpsons. There have actually been a bunch of changes made to The Simpsons on Disney Plus, with some episodes having gone missing altogether. Specifically, the famous episode that featured the King of Pop, Michael Jackson, as a guest star is gone, perhaps due to the controversy behind the
gotta
documentary
poop out.
Neverland.
Those crematorium. You kill him, we grill him.
Hello? Who is
I'm
this?
Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you?
I'm Michael Jackson.
The Michael Jackson? No way.
A joke at the Catholic Church's expense in the episode Sunday, Cruddy Sunday now omits the word Catholic altogether, opting for the use of just the word church.
The church. We've made a few changes.
These Super Bowl commercials are weird.
Also, the episode Gorgeous Grandpa leaves out the Harlem Shake parody during the opening couch gag. We're not too sure what that's about, though. Maybe they figured we wouldn't remember what it was? Leave your theories in the comments.
Do the Harlem Shake.
Number 4. No butts allowed. Splash.
Oh god.
Disney is a family
Still
friendly
wondered.
company, We all know this. We also know, however, that the company experimented with some awesome, more PG-rated fare back in the 70s and
already out of
80s,
my
such as The
time.
Black Hole, Midnight Madness, and The Black Cauldron.
You did come for the Black Cauldron, didn't you? Good. Then climbing? It will only cost you your life.
However, this doesn't mean that Disney Plus is about to allow nudity on their watch, however brief. If you're thinking of the movie Splash, you'd be right on. The version on the streaming service has added a mound of what we can assume is CGI hair, or fur, as one Twitter user puts it, to Daryl Hannah's nude behind. Is this computer-generated cover-up
Do you like it,
distracting?
my
Why,
own?
yes. Yes, it is. In fact, it seems to draw more attention to Hannah's body than if it had just been left unedited. Number 3, PG-13, Adventures in Babysitting. The 80s were a different time. We've already made mention of changing social norms, how they affect censorship, and what's considered acceptable with regards to film ratings.
I've got the babysitting blues. Babysitting blues.
The 80s classic Adventures in Babysitting was rated PG-13, which means that it was technically allowed one F-bomb. But don't go looking for that iconic line on the Disney Plus cut.
So much said for this.
Big city, scum sucker.
Instead, Elizabeth Shue says something about not fooling with the
They're only
babysitter,
matured
which
in
is
this
just
time.
lame if you ask us. Incidentally, a homophobic remark early on in the film was changed to the word weirdo, but this edit goes way back to when the film was originally shown on television. Obviously, it's also been kept that way for the streaming platform.
Still got the mic.
Unboxing couch credits. Toy Story 2. If you were a parent who stayed for the credits of Toy Story 2 when it was first released in theaters, you may have been surprised by the crassness of a particular end credit scene.
I am so sorry.
It made an implicit reference to the endemic Hollywood practice of aspiring actors and actresses being pressured
really
into doing
mature
favors
this.
in exchange for a role.
I'm sorry. Are we back?
There's nothing funny about it, which perhaps explains why this joke was cut on later versions of Toy Story 2.
Still got
During
the
the original
outtakes.
credits, Sneaky Pete insinuates that he can get a pair of Barbie dolls roles in Toy Story 3, presumably for something in return.
Yes, anytime you'd like some tips on acting, I'd be glad to chat with you.
We get dark humor, but this is definitely pretty skeezy, especially for a movie aimed at kids.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. A History of Edits. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? A whole lot has
Still
been edited from
definitely
the
the
original run
number
of
one
Who Framed
list.
Roger Rabbit. For starters, Baby Herman raising his middle finger has been removed.
I'll be in my trailer, taking a nap. Excuse me, Toots.
And by this, we mean it was digitally painted over. Remember animated icon Betty Boop and her revealing dress slip over at the Ink and Paint Club?
What's with him?
So much mature.
Got a thing for rabbits, huh?
Thankfully, saved from prying eyes. Then there's that infamous reveal when Jessica Rabbit takes a tumble out of Benny the Cab. That's also been made more kid-friendly on Disney+.
Still grossing
In actuality, all of these changes were from before streaming platforms, meaning that you're gonna have to treasure those old Laserdiscs, VHS tapes, or simply your memories if you're on the hunt for an unedited version of this classic.
Do you agree?
Well, we'll see you next time.
Well, thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.